Hello everyone, how's it going? I am the Average Guy 1983. I want to thank all of the new subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and welcome aboard. Now, as for my older subscribers, you guys aren't going to be left behind either. So thank you so much for remaining subscribed to my channel. I've seen a couple of people subscribe, then unsubscribe and resubscribe back. So thank you very much for coming back to the channel. I really appreciate you. Never forget that I value you guys watching my videos. My videos do not generate any kind of money for me. I just, feel good when people watch my stuff. So I appreciate that. So in this video, I would like to do two unboxings for you guys. I would like to unbox the JL Audio C7 6.5-inch woofer, which is inside of this box. I would like to compare this speaker material-wise and size-wise to my I freaking love this speaker, JL Audio C5 6.5-inch driver. The C5 line has always been my favorite, and I've have two sets of these. I need one more set for my Park Avenue because these ones will be going to my Park Avenue build once I'm done with my Flex. I'm going to start fixing the Park Avenue mechanically. Once I get all of that done, I'll finish off the door panels that I have to be putting these speakers on, and I'm going to actually be filming that whenever that does happen. But getting to this video, I'm also going to be unboxing the JL Audio DRC-205. Now, the reason why I have two of them is because I have two Tweak 88 DSPs from JL Audio, and yes, it does include the DRC-200, but I didn't like the way the knob looked, so I decided to go with this one. And I had originally put a DRC-100 on the dash. The problem is that JL Audio removed the support for the DRC-100, so you can no longer use the DRC-100 with the Tweak 88. It only works with the VXI amplifiers and the other processor that they have to be able to integrate the stock system to aftermarket. But anyways, that's the only thing you can use them for, so I decided to go with these, and I got two of them. So one would be for the front stage speakers, which will control the volume for the 8-pillar speakers, the door speakers, front and rear. And the second one that's right there will control the zone 2, which would be the rear D-pillar speakers and the subwoofer line. So I'm going to be using a plate like this. So this will be the front here like this. I made it out of wood, and this is going to be going onto the dash. This is the dash that originally goes on the Flex. There's a pocket that goes here, and on this side it has a cigarette lighter connector, or like a 12 volt. This will be going in here, and I bought some ABS plastic, some 1/8 of an inch ABS plastic. This will be going in here. The back will be getting glued up with some ABS slurp on the back so that it can stick on and not get removed. Then I would make the holes for the two DRC-205s, and in the center I would have the hole for the epicenter. And at the very top here, right above the epicenter knob, I'll have the little light for the epicenter's control knob, and this should look really nice. And then this would just clip right back into that hole where the center console's at, and that's it. Have the wires in the back pulled to each corner to where the DSPs have to go, and that's it. So that's for another project which I have to use this router table for, in order for me to make this shape out of plastic. So I have to get this wood piece and trace it over with my router bit, and then just have the machine do this for me for a nice shape, and then I just get this going. So we'll see from there how that would go. But as of right now, let's go ahead and start with this. Let me show you guys first what I paid for these 4 speakers. So what I did was I bought the speakers from ABT Electronics, and you can see the receipt here. So special shout outs to Shane Ellish for basically helping me out with the financing on this. I actually used my ABT card to make this purchase. And as you guys can see right here, the price for this, just the speakers alone, was $2,189.96. These speakers are very, very, very expensive, and I hope that they are worth it, especially since I also bought the other ones, but they're back ordered. So it's going to take a little bit for me to get those, but I am going to be super happy to finish off this installation and then show you guys what it sounds like after everything is done. Alright, so I apologize for wasting 5 minutes of your time. Let's go ahead and get to this unboxing. So this is super exciting, man. Let me go ahead and order it. So the day that I ordered it was on January 19, 2021. The day I received it was today, which is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. And I have this assigned for my rear left door. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what's inside of this thing. Now inside, after you register your speakers, you do get to get this nice printout. This printout basically has the serial number for each driver, and basically you get the graph of what it shows you here. So you kind of see here where it actually peaks out pretty nicely, which is around close to 80 hertz or so, and it does pretty well. And basically almost all the speakers on here, from each one with each different serial number here at the top to identify each speaker, they all pretty much have the same graph. There's slight changes under this area here, but this is really nice here. See that one? That's the last one. So let me go ahead and put this to the side. But after you register them, you get to print out this paper that shows you the graph of the speaker, so you know exactly where you can tune them at. In my case, I'm gonna have them at 80 hertz to 5000 hertz for these speakers, and they should hopefully work. And it'll be at 24 decibels off of the DSP. So inside of here, you get your grills. And if you want to watch an even better unboxing video than mine, go on over to Mark at Car Audio Fabrication and just search for his JL Audio C7 speakers. He did an amazing unboxing and he went into full details of this stuff, man, and it's amazing what he did. But anyways, here's the speaker. This is like either aluminum or solid metal, but this is solid, man. And then here's the other one. And what I like about these is that this time they put like some thin Tessa tape on the grills. Let me see if I can show you from this one here. There we go. They put in some Tessa tape right on the edge. I'm not sure if you can see that. A real thin strip, probably like a, looks like a ½ inch maybe, of like a Tessa tape type material. All the way around here, wraps on the inside and just slightly on the outside, like a quarter, not even a quarter, more like an 1/8 of an inch. And it looks really nice. This will keep the speaker nice secure on the grill, so that's pretty awesome. I'll put that here and here, and let me close this off now, and we can move this to the side. Thank you guys for remaining with me. Here's the main speaker. Now this looks very different. The material is also different. This is a metal grill with the chrome edge. You can see the chrome shining, and it's heavy. This is actually really heavy versus the plastic one made for the C5. But that's amazing, man, how that looks. Look at that. And I bought 4 of these. So here's the main driver. Let me go ahead and just get this out of the way real quick. Oh wow, this is a lot heavier than the other one. Here's the C7 speaker, and I have 4 of these. These are going to the Ford Flex. On this one, the motor is larger than the C5, as well as the voice coil is also larger. This speaker handles 125 watts RMS. That one handles 75 watts RMS. The material is so different. If I can describe it as a regular consumer, it kind of feels like that backpack type material, plastic material or fabric, or like the umbrella material. Like, it's very different, and it has a texture to it, so you can feel the texture on your fingers, and it looks amazing. Look at the back of the driver so you guys can see that. There you go. Now if we compare the C5 to the C7, there kind of really isn't a comparison between both, other than them being about the same size. Let me see if I can focus the video more. There we go. This is more like a plastic feel. This is more like a fabric feel. On the bottom, you can already see the difference. Here's how it looks like from the side. See how the magnet is a lot larger on the C7 speaker versus the C5? But the C5 has rear cooling. This one has the cooling on the inside. From within the voice coil, there's some holes. And you can feel the air will go in from the top instead of the bottom, or coming out from the bottom. But that looks amazing. But other than that, even the spider is a different material. If you see the spider inside, this one's more of a brown color, this is more yellow. But that's amazing, man. There's a difference. This one's definitely heavier than this one though, that's for sure. But this is it here, man. And I'm recording in 4K, hoping you guys can see the detail to the speaker. But this is really heavy duty. The basket is even different. It's more solid. It's larger. If you take a look at the C5, let me go ahead and put this back. The C5's basket is about the same, but see how it's a little smaller, it's just thinner. But these are still nice sounding speakers. But again, there is a power difference. 75 watts RMS, 125 watts RMS. So there's a big difference between both. But again, if you want to have JL Audio and you want to have three-way components and you want to save yourself some money, for the price of two of these, you can get a full set of the C5 three-ways in a box for your front doors. So again, you get your 6.5 inch driver, you get your 4-inch mid-range, your 0.75 inch tweeter, and a crossover, and you can pump 150 watts to it, or even about 225 watts, which will be 75 watts a piece for the speakers, and you'll be fine. So it's really up to you what you would like to do, but I think this is amazing. This is a really nice sounding, nice looking speaker, and I hope that, in all honesty, it sounds as good as it looks. So let me go ahead and put that back there. That's it for the unboxing of this, part of the speaker. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back, and we're gonna go ahead and start on the other one over there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start with the unboxing. We're gonna go ahead and do this one here, and we're gonna put this one back to the side along with the faceplate that I have for the Ford Flex bass knob faceplate. Okay, so let's see what it comes inside of this box. I haven't opened them yet, so let me try to open it real quick. There we go. Alright, so this is what you get inside. Again, this is the first time I open this up, so let's go ahead and take a look. Get your owner's manual. Basically the way everything goes. See, the light is integrated. I like that too, because on the DRC-205 you have to put a separate hole for another light, so I like that idea. Oh wow, if you guys kind of notice this here, you need to make, let's see if you guys can see that, a 5/8 hole in the center console in order to fit the knob. Wow, that's a big knob. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. Alright, so you get your typical 18-foot long Cat 5e cable. You can use a Cat 6 cable for the DRC-205, DRC-100, and the DRC-200. So in case you need a smaller size than this 18-foot, which in my case I already purchased the Cat 6 cables in advance for this, because my amplifiers and DSPs are going to be going underneath the driver's seat and passenger seat. Here's the knob. Let me go ahead and remove the wire tie. Okay, here we go. Here is the cable. Here's the knob. You guys can take a good look at that. There you go. Here's the connector in the back. This is what connects from your Cat 6 cable or Cat 5e cable to your DSP. There's a little clip here that comes off. It's supposed to come off. Yeah, it does. See how it's coming apart already? And that has some holes for you to put some screws in. But we'll leave that plugged in for now. Alright, let's see what else we get on the side of the knob. Installation tools. Alright, so you get 3 washers, so they're basically spacers. And as you can see on the sides of the hole, I guess they're right, it really is a 5/8 inch of a cut that you have to drill in. And then you put this through the bottom of the panel to put in the thing, the DRC-200 or 205. And then you have the 2 screws, you see there? You have the 2 screws for mounting this part of the knob. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the knob. So here you go. Let's go ahead and remove it. Okay, that's one part of the knob to remove, so you can install it. Let's go ahead and go here. If it's like the DRC-200, you have to kind of put your finger here, and with these 2 fingers pull up. Yeah, exactly like that. Here's the other part of the knob there, the back of it, and see how it's clear like acrylic? That means the light goes in through here. So the light goes through this area here. And then in the instructions it tells you to hand tighten this thing. So it uses a plastic washer, so you don't use any tools to tighten this, you hand tighten it. And this, well, this can get loosed up too. See how this can come off also? So you want to make sure that this remains tight so that this won't come loose and get stuck to that. But that's what the knob looks like. And then we do the installation. Alright, that's pretty much it. So this would basically go into this panel once I make it out of ABS, obviously. And what would happen is I would put one knob here, right? Just like that, but on the bottom. And then the audio control epicenter knob here with the slide up here. And the second DRC-205 on this side here, but again through the back. So once I mold this out of ABS plastic with my router table, I should be able to get this installed pretty easily. But this is it. That's all you get for $109.48 to be exact. Well, I live in Los Angeles, California, so I do have to pay a hefty price tag on taxes, but it might be a little bit cheaper for you depending where you live. But that's it. That's the DRC-205 there. And you got your little knobs here, the inner knob and the outer. So all we gotta do now is just go ahead and put this washer back. Well, not washer, but this nut. Jesus Christ, this phone keeps going out of focus. There you go. And then just hand tighten it only. Don't over tighten. Oops, I just think I just over tightened it. No, there we go. Just hand tighten, just like that. Okay, cool. Now we can go ahead and make sure that the knob is facing at the 7 o'clock thing, as you guys can see right there. Let me see if I can bring that closer. The inner knob there, the inner knob and outer knob have to be facing in the 7 o'clock direction, so like 7 p.m. And then we can go ahead and reinstall this. And by the way, this comes off. I just noticed it. Oops. This rubber piece comes off, So make sure that you align it back to where it looks like this, so it won't look off. And then we go ahead and reinstall it. And there's little teeth here, right there and right there, and that goes aligned with what we have here. So like that. There we go. See, it's back on. And now we do the same thing for the smaller knob. Smaller knob looks like this. And here's the back side in the front, and this goes back in the 7 o'clock position as well. There you go. You guys can see that. Now you're supposed to press this more in, but I don't want to press it more in because I don't want it to get stuck. This one was kind of stuck, but not this one, so I don't want to mess with it right now until I install it. But that's the knob there, and they both move up and down, and that's it. Pretty simple, right? So that's it so far for this unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I didn't take too long and wasted your time. So I'm going to leave the comments open this time, and if you guys have any questions about this product, please feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to reach you right away. If you guys want to see me put this bass knob thing together, also comment on the video here, and I'll go ahead and do the entire process with the router table and everything. I already have my flush trim bit in there, so all I gotta do is just pull it up, turn it on, and then just do the shape, and hopefully everything will work out. But yeah, that's it for now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you guys look forward to the next video. I do have the HD amplifiers already, the HD 600/4s. So the next video should be me putting the second amp rack together out of two. I already put one together, so I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs, and I'm gonna give you guys a preview of what my first amplifier rack looks like. Actually, you know what? I'll bring it down here to you guys. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, here we go. Surprise! Ta-da! So here's what I've been working on off camera. Now, I apologize for doing one of them instead of recording it. I really didn't have time to record it. I had a couple of set of problems myself. I had to reorder wiring that I cut wrong, and it was just such a mess, man. So, but I got it done. This is the amplifier rack that's going to be going underneath the driver's side, so you guys can see it from the top. Hopefully you guys can. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can just readjust the light a little bit. And all of that is going to go underneath the driver's side seat, and the passenger side seat is pretty much going to be identical. The only difference that's going to be versus this one against the one on the passenger side is that instead of using a fused distribution block like shown here, we're going to be using a ground distribution block, and instead of an LC6i, we'll be using the audio control epicenter, which is slightly smaller than the LC6i. So let me give you a little tour. This is the DSP, and as you can see, all my wires are labeled. Everything is labeled in TechFlex when it comes to power wire and speaker wire. Here is the opposite end. Hopefully you guys can see that as well. See that? Same deal. This is the port where the JL Audio DRC-205 is going to go connected. I will leave that for last. Right here in the bottom, I have the 4-gauge speaker, 4-gauge power wire going into the fuse block. Okay, which will be connected to, it'll be connected to that 4-aught cable right here in the back with an adapter. You have all the wires here for the power going into the bottom here. You can see the AC vent already pre-cut, and the TechFlex wired speaker terminals there for the LC6 that will be going connected to the stock radio. And you can see there that I also put labels on it: front right, front left, rear right, etc. Power, Here are all the speaker wires using 10 gauge wire ferrules as well as 12 gauge wiring, as New Concepts wires are thicker than standard 12 gauge. And again, these speaker wires are also labeled. There you go. And as you can see here, I also have some RCA covers, dust covers for the RCA plugs. Who wants to get dust inside of their, their stuff? So down here, I also have covers here. You can kind of see them there. You see that? They're also covering there so that no dust gets in there. Going on here, if I can turn this around or this way, you can see that the ground wire ferrule sticks out just a tiny bit because it was a little longer than the other cables I had, just slightly longer, and I couldn't cut it. But you can see that there, it's all grounded, it's not moving anywhere. I mean, this thing is like dead solid on here, it's not going to be disconnected. And here you see the speaker wires, I mean not the speaker wires but the RCAs. It says front lift, mid-range, etc. You can see the door ones in the bottom. See that? I plugged all of that in already. And in here I have the continuation of the cables that are supposed to get connected to the car. Now I still have a lot more work to do. I may have put these bullet connectors here already, but I still need to add the female version of the bullet connectors into the car. And these are the wires for the power and grounds that are going to the opposite side for everything. But I just wanted to show you guys how that looked. Here's the RCAs for the epicenter. I'm not the epicenter, the LC6. There you go. So everything is plugged in. This is a side profile. This is what it looks like. So anyways, thank you very much guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Thank you for watching. Peace.